Welcome back. Starting from this third video of FastAPI in Python tutorial, we'll build a more realistic API with FastAPI. More specifically, within this part 3 video, I'll show you how to add paths to the API. This is a fundamental concept for building APIs. Let's get started. Hi everyone, I'm Leanne. Welcome to Just Into Data, where data science and data engineering materials are shared and made simpler for you. Let's assume you're running a discussion forum called Grindit. It is a competitor for Reddit. So similarly, users need to register on your website to join the community. They need to provide basic information such as username, date joined, location, and age. Suppose you want to provide those users' information to the public. You can build an API to do that. So such API can allow external programs to communicate with their internal users' database. In this tutorial, we'll work on setting up the user's path for the API and allow retrieval of users' data. So what is actually an API path, or also called API endpoint? Since there could be different types of requests sent to the API, there could also be various API paths to handle them. The API paths or API endpoints are the specific addresses where specific requests are sent and responses are generated. One company usually offers multiple API paths. It is an efficient way to separate resources. Each API path could provide a unique service. More specifically, the API path is the last part of the URL, starting from the first slash. For example, a weather report API may have two paths like below. One ends with /current, providing current weather data. The other path of /forecast, providing weather forecast data. As for our discussion forum website, we'll build a user's path for communicating about users' information. Let's go to PyCharm to do this. Here's the most basic API that we've created in the previous video. We'll modify based on it. So we still import FastAPI. Then, before getting into the app, let's add a user database here. I'll just paste the code here since it is long. So suppose for our discussion forum website, all the users' information are stored within this variable userdb. It is a dictionary, with keys being the usernames and the values being dictionaries as well. So there are 3 users, Jack, Jill, and Jane. For Jack, within his corresponding value, we can see his username is Jack, date joined was 2021 December 1st, location is New York, and age is 28. In reality, a company might save this type of data in a SQL database. But to keep things simple, we're using Python dictionaries here, but we've made the structure close to a SQL database. Alright, then we still create app as an instance of the class FastAPI, and assume we still want to create a get operation for app. Here is where we specify the API path or endpoint. We've used the simplest path with slash only, but we could set it with more details. Since it is for users, we'll say /users. So this /users is now the path for this operation. This is saying any programs running this operation is sending GET requests to the path of /users. That's it for the decorator part. Then for the function part, let's change the function name to getUsers. And we'll actually ask the function to do something here. Let's say user list, let this variable equals list of userdb's values. And we'll change the return statement to return this new variable user list. So this is grabbing all the values within userdb, which are those internal dictionaries within it. So basically all user information data. Then we make them to a list using this list function so that it's more clear for us to see. And then the function will return the list with users' information. And that's it. Let's do a quick recap before running this. First, we've set up a variable userdb as the database storing users' information. Then, we set up an app with one operation. Whenever there is a GET request sent to this path/users, the function below will run and return the user information from the database. Let's save this file and run it. We'll still go to the terminal and use the same command uvicorn, the file name main, : app for the app we've defined, then with the reload setting. If your terminal still have the same file running from the previous video, you don't have to run it again. Because we've set the reload setting, the app should update itself as the code changes. Now the app is running. Let's copy this URL and go to the browser to verify it. First, we can paste the URL and /docs to look at the Swagger documentation system. There's our GET operation with paths/users now, and the function name getUsers. Let's click to expand it, and as before, try it out, then execute. You can see that the request URL is this. As we've learned, the API path is the last part of the URL starting from the first /. So /users is the path as we've defined in the code. We got a 200 success response code and the response body here. It is a list of the user information. We have all the information of the 3 users, Jack, Jill, and Jane returned. This is great. We can also run the request URL directly. Let's copy this and paste it. As you can see, the GET request of this path/users return the list of user information again. This operation only works for the paths we've specified in the code. Suppose we misspell the users with an extra S and press enter. You can see that the operation is not working. It only returns detail, not font. So only the GET request sent to the correct path will get executed. In this video, you've set up a GET operation to a specific API path. We've kept the operation simple to return all the users' information in the database. How can we filter for a specific user's information only? Stay tuned for the next video. Did you learn something new in this video? If so, make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Just click the subscribe button below this video right now. If you're interested in more data science tutorials and courses, please head over to our website justintodata.com. Thank you and see you in the next video.